To maximize your return on time invested, what you started with is making a daily log sheet, and against which you have put your comments. You know you want to spend a certain amount of time each day on professional activities and a certain amount of time on personal activities, and you need to see how your day goes in each of these areas and which is productive, which is unproductive. So without repeating myself, I say, let's look at this, that you've got the searchlight spot on to that log sheet. And now you want a plan to rectify things that are going wrong. What do we want to do? We want to reduce the wastage, and we want to increase the return on the time you have invested. Time wasted, time invested, more of the invested. So the way to do that is to look at this and do a little bit of SWOT analysis, personal SWOT analysis, because it all starts from within yourself. If you have a tendency to waste time on looking at YouTube videos, Instagrams, the social media stuff, I've seen people who have gone to the extent of deleting or cancelling or doing away with FaceTime, and they seem to be none the worse for it. So, is that happening? If you do that SWOT analysis internally, starting with yourself, you'll find that you have got the right time consciousness, which is the first step to rectification. Are you conscious what you are inclined towards, which is not helping you? It starts with yourself. Now that you've got this, you've got the law, you've understood that, and you want to take corrective action, the best thing to do is look at it and say, what do I absolutely not need? Like I said in the case of that guy who was spending far too much time on his Facebook activities, and he just cut it out. Whether you want to be that drastic or you just want to tone it down, reduce the amount of time spent, whatever it is, the first thing is to look at what can you delete. You'll find that a lot of times, you put things away into a drawer saying, I'll attend to later, and you've forgotten about it, and when you're clearing your drawer 3 months later, you look and say, this thing solved itself. I need not have spent any time on it, and I did not spend any time of it. It's sort of self-deleted. So you can get into that habit of looking at stuff and say, this activity I don't need to do anymore. Let's say you got out of that activity what you wanted. You wanted to go and teach at a local college on certain subjects, feeling that you have learned something and you want to pass it on. And now you feel you've done enough of that and you want to do something else. I have someone who said, I stopped going to the schools and I started going to the prisons because I want to spend more time with people who have nobody talking to them. So, that is a way of spending time. It is a social thing versus a work-related thing, but it is something where you say, I'm deleting the old thing so that I can make space for the new thing. So deleting no longer applicable items on your list. And you'll be listing all these things, so things will be recurring. Look at the stuff that's recurring. Because if you delete a recurring thing, you're getting a whole chunk deleted and more times available to you. Whatever you delete from time utilization gets freed up for better utilization. I think you got the point. So do that. Do your SWOT analysis. Look at what you're inclined to do to waste time and try and reduce that, and then look at your log sheet and say which of these activities can be deleted without any harm, and I then free up a lot of time for work to be accomplished. That's it for now. See you again soon.